Are you ready for the second topic? Okay, good. Second topic is a bit longer. Second one is secret of success. Okay, so I'm gonna share what is the secret of the success. So could be a bit more interesting, I would say, than principles, honesty. Okay, I'm gonna share my top secret for the success. So from today, you will have a lot of success, guaranteed. So hopefully you will follow what I share today. Before we talk about success, we need to define the success. Because if we are talking about different things, sharing my secret, it doesn't work. Okay? So we have to have a common idea what the success means. Ms. Seller, what is your definition of success?
Success is we can reserve our goals.
Oh, you achieve your goal. Okay, that's your meaning of success. Very
Happy in life.
happiness.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, you want to speak? What is your definition of success? Pak Ivan?
Apa ya? Cita-cita yang boleh tercapai.
Okay. Dream come true. Okay, good. Thank you, Pak Ivan. So my definition of success is more wider, broaden. Okay. My definition of success is achieving what I want. Okay. So you can say I'm greedy because I'm not just choosing one. Love, happiness, or goal, career success is everything, right? Achieving whatever I want. Okay. That is my meaning of success. So if I want this, I want to achieve it. If I want that, I want to achieve it. If I have a beautiful girl, I want to make sure she's my wife. That is my definition of success. One thing you need to remember today is success is normal outcome, not failure. Okay? There's some confusion. So many times we think we have 50% of chance of success, 50% of failure. We think that way. Okay? So if someone asks, did you make it? And we very easily say, no, I failed. For example, I have a lot of interviews. Every week I have 2-3 interviews. Sometimes I have 10 interviews per week. Okay? Do you know how many percent of the people pass my interview? I think maximum 30%. So if I see 10 people, only 3 people pass and 7 people fail. This is problem. Why? Because success is normal outcome. So normally we have to succeed. Okay? If I have a 10 interview, usually 10 people has to pass. But in reality, it doesn't happen. Let me share why. Can you flip? Okay. I had some unusual achievement I would like to share. Okay, so my achievement is not being a GM or getting married to the most beautiful woman in the world. Or I have some unusual achievement. Okay, English. Why English is unusual achievement? Because now I am delivering a lecture in English, right? When I was 25 years old, I didn't speak any English. No English at all. So it is very unusual for the adult who doesn't speak any English to pick up language and who can work abroad in English and communicate in English and delivering lecture in English. Okay, so that's why I can call that my English is unusual achievement. Interviews. I had a lot of interviews in my life. I was working for 8 different hotels for last 20 years. Okay? I moved 7 times. Okay? So, which means I had a lot of interviews, right? 8 different hotels. Throughout my life, I failed only 1 interview. So the other interview all passed. That 1 interview, I'm not sure why I failed. Okay? But anyway, so I usually do not fail interviews. So that's very unusual. Weight control. Okay, people sometimes think I can just look same while I'm eating whatever I want. If I do not control my weight, after 1 month, I become like this. Trust me. I have been on diet for entire of my life. So you can see that I never fail with my weight. So I succeed. Okay? So it's my choice. I'm not saying that you have to control your weight. But if you decide to control weight, you should be able to succeed. Right? It's up to you, right? You need to decide what is your weight. Okay? If I want to become 50, or if I want to become 60, if I want to become 70, it is my choice, right? Not others. Okay? That sense, I think it's unusual success I have. Yeah? Last one I want to share is smoking control. Many people do not know I smoke. Did you know I'm smoking? No. Why you don't know? Because I never smoke at the hotel. I have been smoking for 27 years. 27 years I have been smoking. But nobody knows I'm smoking. Why? Because I decided not to smoke at work. It's my choice. And I never fail. I never smoke at work. So I think it's unusual achievement. How I can do so many unusual things? What's the secret? There should be a reason, right? The reason is simple. Because success is a habit. If you have a habit to succeed something, it doesn't matter whatever you want, you never fail. That is today's key point. So, you need to learn how to make your own habit of success, right? It's not very important how I made my own success habit. I want you to make habit of success. That's why I invited you to this class. You are here to learn something new today. And this is what we are going to talk about for next 20 minutes. We need to use this method, mission and prize. Okay? We will do some exercise. Okay? So, you will receive some letter, and each letter will have a mission. Each mission has a prize. We are all in Bogor at the moment. And your first mission is saying, please come to Pullman Chiawi lobby. You need to go to Pullman Chiawi lobby within 5 hours. You have only 5 hours. Okay? You have to go to Pullman Chiawi lobby. Okay? Maybe you want to go. Maybe you don't want to go, right? Okay? But if you come to Pullman Chiawi lobby within 5 hours, I will give you 1.5 million rupiah. Guaranteed. Who can make it? Anybody who can make it? No, nobody will? Yeah? Who cannot make it? It's too difficult. Who think it's too difficult? Nobody? Is it easy? Okay. Good. Second mission. Please come to Jakarta Airport, Terminal 3. You have 10 hours. Oh, it's a bit tight, yeah? You have to depart quickly. Yeah, because it could take 2-3 hours, right? So you have to, and in case there's a huge traffic jam, maybe it will take 4 hours or 5 hours. So you have to depart quickly. Maybe you don't have a car, so you have to call your friend to borrow the ride, right? Maybe you should call Gojek or Grab, yeah, to rent a car or hire the car. Okay, so it's a little bit more complicated. But if you come to Jakarta Airport Terminal 3 within 10 hours, I will give you 7 million. Who will not do it? Anybody who doesn't feel like doing it? Everybody will do it? Okay, yeah? Okay, 7 million? Yeah, I will do it myself. I will do it myself. Third mission. You need to come to Bali Kuta beach. You have 3 days. Okay. So getting more complicated. You need to speak to your manager. Can I take 1 day off? Can I change the day off? Okay. You need to go to the internet quickly before it's sold out. Yeah, you need to make sure you have your flight ticket reserved. From here to Kuta, Bali, maybe the flight ticket could be 1 million. Okay, so maybe you don't have 1 million now, so you need to borrow some money from your family or your friend. But you will get 30 million rupiah if you do that. Will you do that? Okay, everybody? Okay, okay. Please let me know if you do not want to do it. Yeah? We need to have a personal conversation. Now we are getting serious. I need you to do running 30 minutes every day. That's not the end of the story. For 3 years. Anybody think it's easy? Anybody? No. Very difficult, right? Okay. If you make it, you will get 700 million rupiah. You have a motivation now? Yeah? No? You want to do it, right? Yes, I want to do it myself. Getting more serious. You need to read 300 books. And this one is not including comics. Should be management, should be economy, yeah? Should be self-improvement. Yeah? You have 3 years, which means you need to read 100 books per year, which means you have to read 1 book every 3 days. So you need to read. When you go home, you have to read. Okay? After dinner, you have to read 2 hours, 3 hours every day. You will receive 1 billion rupiah if you do that. I mean, if it is real, can you do it or not? Yeah? You can do it, right? Yes, we can do it. Yeah. 1 billion. 1 billion rupiah. Last one. You need to master English plus 1 another language. So you need to master 2 languages. You have 5 years. Wow. 1.4 billion. Are you going to do it or not? Will you do it? Yes, I'm sure most of you will do it and can do it. What's important is you can do it because there will be 1.4 billion. If it is 1 million, we cannot do it. But if it is 1.4 billion, we can do it. What we do not realize is in real life, price is bigger. What I mean is this. We just talked about running 30 minutes per day, every day for 3 years. If we do that in real life, the compensation written here is nothing. We have a significant improvement in our physical activity, our health, which will improve our productivity, our competency in our job, and we will have a lot of benefits coming from that. If we read 300 books in real life within 3 years, our life is totally different, trust me. 300 book means you will have this kind of lecture, okay? You will have this kind of lecture, not 300, because one book has 100 lecture. So it's equivalent to like 30,000 lecturing. So imagine what kind of influence you will get by reading 300 books. The way we think, the way we behave, the way we see the family and people around us, or the way we work at the job will be totally different. And it's impossible not to be successful. If we master English and another language, our life will be totally different. Why? Because language means different way of life. We have a choice to live in another country. We have a choice to choose our job. We have a choice to do something else. It becomes more variety and our life will be dramatically different. For example, okay, if you become GM and then if you become expat, you go to Malaysia or Singapore, or Thailand or Vietnam, wherever it is, this is the salary you are getting for 1 year. Only 1 year. Okay? So you just told me that you can do it if you receive 1.4 billion. If that is the case, can you do it if 1.4 billion is annual salary? You will get this amount every year. Every year. Not only one time. So we can do it then. Because you will do it for one time. So you can do it for 20 times. So we need to ask ourselves why we don't do that. Why we don't read 300 books? Why we don't run 30 minutes per day? Why we do not study English and French and Japanese or Korean? Why we don't do that? 2 reasons. First of all, we do not realize that price is guaranteed. You just told me that can you pay first? Okay? That is the main. Okay? The life doesn't pay us first. That's why we do not do it. Okay? If it is in advance payment, I think all of us will do it. 1.4 billion, yes, I will do it. But it is coming after. Okay? And we do not think it's guaranteed. Okay? But that's our opinion. Truth is, it's guaranteed. Second of all, we do not have habit of success. Okay? Unfortunately, we had experienced some failures. We failed 1 time, we failed 2 times, and then from 3rd time, you feel like, I have sometimes fail, sometimes success. So we have this confusion. We believe that sometimes we are supposed to fail. I can assure you that's not true. We cannot fail. We are supposed to succeed all the time. If You fail sometime, that's not normal. You need to find the reason why I failed this time. Because we are supposed to succeed 100%. Because our goal in our life is always something possible. Nobody will ask you, can you go into the water and hold your breath for 10 minutes? Nobody will ask you like that. Yes, it's impossible. We will fail, right? We cannot hold our breath for 10 minutes under the water. We cannot do it. We will fail. But usually, the missions we receive in our life is something possible. People will ask you, can you go to Kuta Bali Beach within 3 days? People will ask you, can you read 300 books within 3 years? People will ask you, can you run 30 minutes per day for 3 years? Everything we have in our life as a mission is possible. We just chose not to do it. We made a decision not to do it. So, I share with you how to make a habit of success. This is the last part of today's training. We have to use this strategy. So now, I'm talking about skill. I'm talking about strategy. I'm talking about something you have to follow. It is called easy mission and success strategy. We have only 3 steps, very easy to remember. Okay? First step is easy daily mission and no failure. Key word here is easy, no failure. What I'm talking about is something like this. I will read book for 5 minutes per day. Okay? I will do exercise 5 minutes per day. Okay? I will read English sentence 5 minutes per day. Okay? What else can you think about? Something you should never fail. Okay? You need to choose something you will never fail. Okay? If we fail, it doesn't work. So you need to make a mission which is 100% guaranteed to succeed. And then you make sure there's no failure. That's the first step. Okay? How long we have to do it? The first step, we need to do it at least 2 months. Okay? At least. Okay? Why? Because there was a famous research from one of the research firms that for human being to have one habit, it takes 55 days. We have to repeat our behavior 55 days and then it becomes our habit. Okay? So please ensure that first step is done for 55 days, at least 2 months. Okay? And then we go to second step. Increase the level, no failure. Okay, so we repeat. Now we used to read 5 minutes per day becomes 10 minutes. I used to run 5 minutes per day becomes 10 minutes. Okay? I used to read 1 sentence per day becomes 3 sentences. Okay? But still should be very, very easy. And what's important is you should never fail. If you fail, project finished. Okay? You should do 2 months. And then second step still going on. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So eventually you will be running 30 minutes per day. You will be reading 2 hours per day. You will be studying English for whole page per day. Okay? But if we start running 30 minutes from the first day, we fail. That's why we start from 5 minutes. 5 minutes become 10 minutes. 10 minutes become 15 minutes. 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And then 30 minutes. So we need step. Okay? And takes 2 months, 2 months, 2 months, 2 months, 2 months. So in order for us to have a habit to run 30 minutes per day, it will take around 1 year. And for 1 year, we should never fail. third step, after you do it for 1 year, now you will never fail again. Whatever you want will be achieved. You need to decide what you want to do. You want to become GM of the hotel, or you want to become director of sales, you want to become restaurant owner, you want to become spa owner. It's up to you. You will never fail because you are now a person with habit of success. Once we have a habit of success, you will succeed. That is the end of second topic. Okay, so today what we need to remember is, first of all, we need to understand the difference between opinion and principle. So hopefully, at least within novice family, we will never waste our time and energy because my colleague has a different opinion. Please remember, we are supposed to have a different opinion. And please value their point of view. And then our conversation will be always discussion, not dispute, okay, which is healthy. Second of all, please remember that we are not supposed to fail. We are supposed to succeed. Okay? For example, we have some of colleagues who comes late many times. It's not the difference of quality or competency or ability. It has nothing to do with our human being quality. Only difference between you and me is I have a habit not to fail. If someone says, please come by 8 o'clock, I never fail. I come before 8 o'clock. Okay? So that is something you need to take home today. Please stop allowing you to fail. And I guarantee you that our life becomes much more interesting because you can do whatever you want. You can achieve whatever you wish.